Standing at the top of the food chain does not mean lions emerge victorious in every confrontation. Despite possessing superior strength, they still face situations where a single wrong decision is enough to alter the entire outcome. On the savannah, where every hunt is a battle of strength, speed, and strategy, even the ruler of the plains is not immune to being pushed into a disadvantage. Along the rivers and swamps of Africa, where land meets water, two top predators frequently clash. The Nile crocodile, over 25 feet long and weighing over 1,600 pounds, is virtually unrivaled when hiding underwater thanks to its ambush abilities and incredibly powerful bite. Conversely, lions dominate on land with their strong muscles, explosive speed, and coordinated pack tactics. When a crocodile crawls ashore to rest or fight over a carcass, the lions begin to take advantage of the terrain. Instead of charging in immediately, they spread out in multiple directions. One individual advances to attract attention, while the others silently move to the sides, trying to keep the opponent away from the water's edge and restrict its escape route. However, crocodiles are not easily provoked. They always keep their heads facing the water and only retreat step by step, waiting for the right moment to return to their familiar environment. Just reaching sufficiently deep water can completely reverse the situation. Such confrontations rarely last long. Both lions and crocodiles understand their limits and only truly risk their lives when they are certain of the advantage. On the vast grasslands of Africa, cheetahs are renowned as the fastest land predators. With their slender bodies, long legs, and incredibly flexible spines, they can accelerate to speeds of up to 90 miles per hour in a matter of seconds. It is this explosive speed that allows cheetahs to take down their prey before it has a chance to escape. Using the tall grass for cover, the lions silently approached, gradually closing the distance without rushing. In many cases, lions don't need to launch a direct attack. The mere presence of these predators, with their superior size and strength, creates enough pressure to force the cheetah to weigh the stakes against preserving its prey and its own life. Faced with the risk of injury in an unequal confrontation, cheetahs often choose the safer option of leaving the area. Even as masters of speed, they understand that a minor injury can render subsequent hunts impossible. In nature, knowing when to give up is sometimes just as important as a successful hunt. An adult rhinoceros can weigh over 4,200 pounds. Protected by thick skin and sharp horns capable of inflicting serious injury with just one gore. Therefore, a direct attack almost always carries a high risk for any lion. On the African savanna, few species are powerful enough to force an entire pride of lions to change their approach, and the rhinoceros is one of them. Despite their top position in the food chain, lions must still carefully consider their options when facing an opponent with superior size and defensive capabilities. Instead of charging in immediately, the lions began to spread out, constantly changing positions to observe their opponent's reaction. They circled around at a safe distance, waiting to see if the rhinoceros would reveal any weaknesses or inadvertently stray from its advantageous position. Just a quick turn or a sudden charge from the rhinoceros was enough to force the entire pride to retreat immediately. Such confrontations often dragged on in a stalemate. The lions sought to exploit even the smallest opportunity, while the rhinoceros maintained a defensive posture, ready to retaliate against any threat. This time, the opponent is the giraffe, one of the most untamable animals on the savanna. With a height exceeding 16 feet, they can spot danger from a great distance. Their long legs not only allow for rapid movement, but also deliver incredibly powerful kicks, capable of inflicting serious injury on any predator that gets too close. Therefore, lions rarely risk attacking a healthy adult. Their targets are usually young deer, old and weak ones, or individuals that have become separated from the protection of the herd. When the hunt begins, the mother deer immediately positions herself between the predator and her fawn, constantly turning to keep the opponent within sight. Meanwhile, the pride of lions patiently moves around, waiting for just a moment of vulnerability to close in. On the African savanna, such confrontations can last for minutes, but they don't always end successfully. Sometimes, the vigilance and defensiveness of the prey are enough to force the entire pride of lions to give up and look for another opportunity. In the grasslands and semi-deserts of Africa, the scimitar-horned antelope is renowned as one of the most effective self-defense mechanisms among herbivores. An adult can weigh around 480 pounds, possessing a pair of straight, sharp horns over 65 inches long, a weapon powerful enough to make even large predators wary. Under the scorching sun, two young lions began to approach after spotting their target standing apart from the pride. Although not yet skilled hunters, they decided to approach, hoping to use their numbers to exert pressure. However, the antelope did not panic. It maintained its position, lowered its center of gravity, and continuously turned its head to point its horns towards each lion. Each advance by its opponent was met with a vigilant, defensive posture, maintaining a safe distance. Seeing no opportunity to approach from the front, the two lions repeatedly changed direction in an attempt to find an opening, but their opponent neutralized them all. The confrontation quickly became a battle of wits rather than brute force. Around waterholes and hunting grounds on the savanna, lions and African wild dogs frequently encounter each other as they seek increasingly scarce resources. In many cases, a young lion will proactively approach, putting pressure on the pack of wild dogs to spread out and retreat from the area. When a lion spots a wild dog eating prey, It often uses its size and strength advantage to approach. A single powerful charge is enough to cause the entire pack of wild dogs to quickly abandon their prey to avoid an unfavorable confrontation. However, wild dogs rarely retaliate with brute force. They constantly move, maintain distance, and coordinate with each other to avoid being cornered. If a lion suddenly accelerates, the entire pride immediately disperses and retreats in multiple directions, minimizing the risk of being overpowered. Especially during the dry season, when prey and water sources are scarce, such encounters occur more frequently. Despite fierce competition, both lions and wild dogs understand that unnecessary injury can affect their ability to hunt later. Therefore, most confrontations end when one side voluntarily leaves to conserve energy. As the world's largest land mammal, the African elephant is notable for its enormous size and incredibly close-knit social life. An adult male can stand nearly 15 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh several thousand pounds. Despite their calm appearance, they possess exceptional memories, complex communication skills, and a powerful protective instinct for their herd, especially their young. For lions, adult elephants are almost never an ideal target. Only during periods of food scarcity do lion prides consider approaching, usually focusing on young or individuals separated from the herd's protective circle. However, adult elephants always react very quickly. They immediately close the formation, bringing the baby elephant to the center, while using their trunks and tusks to maintain distance from predators. If a male elephant in heat appears, its high testosterone levels make it particularly aggressive. In just a few moments, the balance of power completely shifted. Faced with the elephant's superior size, close coordination, and determination to protect their kind, lions often choose to retreat rather than continue the risk. Even as formidable predators, they must accept that a single mistake can cause their advantage to vanish in an instant. This is an immutable law of the wild, where no species is invincible, and only those individuals who constantly adapt can survive.